Players here in Wichita may one day end up being Hawks, Hornets, or Pelicans. But Kelvin Sampson is the only coach in this tournament to have an Oriole, Blue Jay, and Marlin.
And he's always had a knack to adapt.
Speaking from his car in York, Pennsylvania, it's easy to tell Mark Hendrickson is one of Kelvin Sampson's biggest fans, and not just because he stands 6'9".
I think if you ask anybody that's a former player, they appreciate that in him. He's a straight shooter.
Like many of Kelvin's former players, Mark played in the pros. Unlike others, Mark also played 10 years in the major leagues.
How much pride do you think he takes in that, or does it matter?
I think for him, I don't want to say pride.
Mark then went on about Kelvin's work ethic and
back when I was a freshman,
how one pep talk helped Mark.
I said, Coach, I'm struggling.
Quickly become a star for Kelvin at Washington State.
He looked me in the eye and he said, Mark, you're my guy. I'm going to win with you and I'm going to lose with you.
Mark spent 2 years with Kelvin before Coach left for Oklahoma. Mark was later drafted by the Philadelphia 76ers. He's one of roughly a dozen men to play in both the NBA and MLB. The only one, though, to play at least 4 seasons in each.
And playing baseball wasn't an issue for him?
Never was.
Because baseball starts later in the Northwest due to the weather.
We don't change. We always talk about never losing our chip. Do what we do.
What Kelvin preaches now is also what he preached then, Mark confirms.
He was just younger, a little bit more raw, had more fight to him, but it was a blue-collar mentality.
Embrace that mindset, then add incredible talent. Mark Hendrickson is proof anything is possible.
Mark's an awesome guy.
And Mark is Kelvin's second big leaguer. The first is the late Ryan Miner from Oklahoma. He also played for the Orioles. But Mark believes he will be the last due to the specialized nature of sports now, not to mention the transfer portal and NIL. In Wichita, Jason Bristol, KHOU 11 News.
That is absolutely amazing. Thanks so much, Jason. You're invited to join us tonight for the second round watch party. KHOU 11, Houston First, and the University of Houston are hosting the party at Avenida Plaza. The fun gets underway tonight at 6:40. Tip-off for the game is at 7:40.